Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. Alright, this is like my third video this week. Something's wrong with the camera. I don't even know if this video is gonna go up, but if this one don't go up, I'm giving up with this camera, and I might have to continue doing videos with my cell phone going forward. So you guys have missed out on 3 videos. I'm gonna tell you what I did with those 3 videos, and hopefully this video goes up. And if not, sorry. I got other battles to hit. So let me turn you around and see what we got. So I don't remember what was the last video I did. If you hear the blowing, that's actually Cambo. I got him using the blower and doing his exercise of walking at the same time. Hopefully he won't trip and fall. But he's doing good so far. The last video I had, I remember, was I put onions in all my green stock. So clearly it was onion seed that I put on here. And I put 3 seeds per container spot. And total, clearly I have, what, 3 green stalks times 5 times 3 times 6, I think it's 270. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not good with math. I need a calculator. Being an accountant is kind of sad, but every single hole got 3 seeds. Now, am I gonna get 270 onions? I don't know. We gotta wait and see. Some might germinate, some might not. How are you doing, honey? You okay? Yeah. And then that includes the ones here, except for the one that has peppers. Now, we did have a bad rainstorm yesterday, and that's why you have all these walnuts on the ground. Horrible, horrible. Who decided to put a walnut tree next to the house? Wasn't me. I brought the house with the walnut tree. But with all the walnuts, as you can see, it tore up my plants when they were falling. Check out the pepper. I'm just gonna harvest it because there's no point. I don't even know where the other piece is at. Oh, there it is in pieces. Right there. Thanks to the walnuts. So that clearly tells me that I need to move this. I need to move the green stalks away from clearly the walnut tree that's dying. And I'm gonna harvest this one. So I am gonna do some harvesting today of whatever I have. I know this one is not going to give me any more peppers, so I am going to take these plants out today, and then I'm going to put more onion seeds on the holes that have the peppers, because I don't see flowers and the weather is getting cold, so I know I'm not getting anything. And my kohlrabi is a baby kohlrabi, because once again, look what I found. Look what I found. Oh, no. Damn walnuts. The walnuts. You okay, honey? Yeah. Okay. It's because of the walnuts. So, definitely need to move the green stalks if we're still here. Check it out. Look, it even broke my tower. Yeah, so clearly having this here is, I don't want it to break my green stalk, because them things are not cheap. So the plan this afternoon was going to be harvesting the garlic and cleaning up most of this mess that we have here with these walnuts. Ugh. I mean, they're everywhere. It's horrible. And I need to bring all these things in before they die. But the garlic, most of them died because of the walnuts. Clearly they were not in the right spot. What? You're gonna leave what? Alright guys, I'm gonna clean up a little bit over here. We're gonna speed this up. Let's get started. So you know it's really sad that I'm sitting here explaining things to you, and if this video does not upload, yeah, it's like a waste of time. So let me explain. Picking up this mess that was here, I'm gonna blow the rest this way, clean it up. Here I want to leave the leaves because the leaf will compost in the ground. It'll make it like a little, like a great barrier for next year if we're still here. And if not, it gives me great dirt for me to take with me into my containers when I'm refilling. So regardless, it's still good. What I want to do is take out all the nuts. So all the walnuts, I'm just gonna go in there with my glove and pull them off, because I only want the leaves, I don't want the walnuts. And then I'm gonna do that in the rest of the garden here. Over here, as you guys can see, first of all, that the tomatoes are like almost gone. So I am gonna pull whatever doesn't have tomatoes. Like this one right here doesn't have tomatoes. This one has a few, but some of them have black spots on them. So if they have black spots, I'm pulling the plant out. If they don't, then I'm leaving them. Over here, I'm gonna do the same thing with my pepper plants, because the weather's getting cold. Next week is gonna go down to 40. So no matter what, the plants are not gonna produce anymore. They're done, right? Because peppers need hot weather to produce. So whatever is there, that's all I got. So I'm gonna do that, the same thing for all the pepper plants going all the way up. All right guys, so I did not touch hardly the containers, but I cleared out the shed bed from all the walnuts that fell in there. Clearly I pulled everything out. I trimmed down my marigold because I want to see if they regrow next year, and I left all the leaves. As part of the container goes, I cleared out just a few, not a lot, if you guys can see, just about 3 of them. We cleared out the one from there that was there, pulled the dirt into this container because the container broke into pieces because it was not really a sustainable container. I have the lemons ready to go inside, and then I did trim out here some of this marigold. I also saved some of the seeds because some of the pods were dried out, and then I pulled out the green peppers from here, grabbed whatever was there, trimmed out some of this marigold, trimmed out some of this tomato pepper plant. I am gonna leave it though because this one has a lot of peppers. I want to see what happens. I cleared out this, left this one, cleared out this. I also trimmed down the borage because I hear it does come back, so I'm just gonna let it be for a little bit more, and then I'll trim it down some more because I don't want it to overtake this whole entire thing. So if anything, I would like it for it to take over this way. I cleared out everything from here, and then I left these 2 pepper plants to see if the peppers grow. I also scraped the ground up a little bit just to loosen up like all the weeds, so I can just come around and grab the weeds. We also cleared up this side, and then we're leaving this one. So now we're going to the front house bed. Now it looks a little bit cleaner. Guys, we're gonna clean up this bed now. I'm still collecting zinnia seeds. I did collect a bunch of marigold. As you can see, I still got tomatoes. But I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and scrape around and check on the watermelon. We'll be back. Alright guys, look like it's gonna rain, but it's not. We cleaned up the whole entire, well, not the whole entire. We got rid of all the zinnia seeds, most of the front tomatoes. I picked lots of marigold seed, whatever tomatoes we have here. We're just gonna wait. We cleaned up the tomato there, cleaned up the watermelons that were here because I saw a lot of slugs And here is the harvest. Alright guys, this is the side bed. We still got beets going on, and I have plenty of garlic that is popping up here. And what else do we have? That's it. You see garlic, few garlics, but the beets are still going. I haven't harvested any more. I'm waiting to see if they grow any bigger. I want to say some of them have reached its max, some of them haven't. So we'll see. Look at how pretty it looks out here. So we still got the containers to do. I still got some of the peppers to do. I brought the pineapple in. We brought all the lemon trees in. We're gonna harvest those potatoes when they die out. And then in a few minutes I'm gonna do the garlic because it's still early, but it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna go eat and then we'll be back. So we're gonna take a break. And for those that were wondering where I put the lemon trees, we put them in our basement by our meat freezer. So those are the 3 lemon trees and an apple tree, the lemon, lime, and orange tree, and then the pineapple. And then I have the temperature control right there. Right now, right here, it is 76 degrees. So that's perfect for these kind of plants. And then I'm gonna put an alarm in my phone to remind me to water these once a week. The other thing I think I had showed in my previous video that did not upload was all the canning I have done so far. Not a lot, just whatever I needed. So I got chicken broth, some tomato sauce with all the tomatoes. Everything else is from last year or the year before. I've only done stuff with tomatoes, and then my peppers and onions I have been putting them in the freezer. The carrots I put in the freezer. So I've been chopping them up and putting them in gallon bags basically. So here's where the garlic is. And clearly you can tell that the walnuts that are everywhere have clearly killed most of my garlic. So I'm gonna go in here and try to figure out if any of these are any good, and if not, then I got new garlic to plant. I mean, God forbid we get knocked down by one of these. So some of these look like they're pretty good. Let's see. And then I gotta clean these stairs. I mean, look at this. Full of freaking walnuts. So even if they're small, I'm gonna pull them because the time is up, right? You're supposed to be planting garlic right now in order to get it for next year. So I'm just gonna go for it. Plant the garlic now, pull whatever I got, and call it a day, because it doesn't look like my poor garlic is gonna do anything else. So this is what was happening with most of my tomatoes. You see they were getting spots. So those I just pulled them out clearly. And then I just tossed it. I mean, with the tomatoes, because there's nothing I can do with some crazy tomatoes, right? So, I mean, you see, more. These were my berry trees. Even my berry trees got damaged. See, these look pretty good. So let me get my gloves, get the fertilizer, clean up the stairs a little bit, and then we can take it from there. and see what we can do with my pork containers. I think since Lewis is not here right now, I think I'm gonna move the containers once I harvest the garlic, and I'm gonna move them back over there. So let me go get my gloves. Alright guys, here's all the containers that have garlic. Some look good, some don't. I'm gonna pull them all. Whatever I can that looks small and I can replant, I will put it back in. Then I brought out my fertilizer. Brought the fertilizer to re-fertilize the dirt and re-tap the containers with the dirt from that container right there. So let's begin. What? Wait, what's that? You pulled it up? Don't know yet. I'm just looking. What happened? I don't know. They were there. You were playing with us, so you need to flip it. Can you help? Can I help what? Flip it. No, you can't flip it. I want to flip it. No, you can't flip it because I don't know. I'm going to leave that around. So just go back inside. Go do everything. Alright guys, so as you guys saw, some of these are not big. It seems like there's just like one little tiny bulb, like nothing happened to it. It just barely started growing. But I did purchase some of these from a place online, and there was like different brands of garlic in it. So some of them sprouted, some of them didn't. It was like porcelain German. I can't even read this one. Incredible something. So they were all different. And then at one point I did still have space, and I went to the store and I purchased garlic from the store. And that's what I normally do. And those are the ones that are big. So never buying garlic from online again until we're in Tennessee. But the one from the store actually works better for me. So I'm going to continue pulling. I'm not going to record it because it's kind of boring. And then I'll show you the end result. And it's not really boring. It's just that my camera is acting funny. So if I make more than a certain amount of minutes, it won't upload. So forgive me for now. And let me do this. Alright guys, that's the verdict of the garlic. I got a few big ones, nothing crazy. But some of them was already sprouted, so I can't replant them. There was only 3 that I was able to replant because they were barely starting. And that's okay. They'll stop growing once the cold hits. And then I re-fertilized half a cup for each container, mixed it up, and now they're ready to go from when I'm ready to do the garlic. And clearly not right now, because if you guys don't notice, I am tired. Alright guys, thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and thank you for being with me today. And I hope that this video actually uploads today.